Okay, so as requested by friends of mine who were nearly as excited about me ordering a custom hat from Peter Hornskov over in Denmark as I was, I am doing my first ever unboxing video. So bear with me as I mangle my way through this. Speaking of mangling, the first thing I want to say is there is some damage to the top of the box. However, it seems minimal, and I'm really hoping that the hat box itself that should be inside of here has not been damaged, and certainly that the hat itself has not. So let's go ahead and we will carefully open the box. And let's see what we get. So it did mention in the order the free tote bag. I would also say that this box is a lot heavier than I expected that it would be. That appears to be due to the box itself, which is far sturdier than I expected. So you can see this is a Hornskov hat with a tote that, while I am appreciative of the tote, I will likely never use. So if anybody wants a Hornskov Hatmaker tote, please let me know. I've got one up for grabs. So here we have the hat box. And if I remove it from the plastic, it does appear that I was correct and that the hat itself is likely not damaged, as the hat box is still in perfect condition. So that is all very good. So a little bit about the hat before I get into the box. The hat is a size 58 and a half. The half sizes are a little unusual in my experience. It makes it very difficult for me to buy hats in stores, because I either have to buy one that's too small and try to stretch it, or too big and put something in the liner to make it fit. So Peter Hornskov offers a free kit that he will ship to you that you can use to measure both the size and shape of your head and send that in along with your order. I was fortunate enough to find a hat maker in Arlington, Foxy Furs. She had taken measurements of my head to have a hat stretcher made that would help me stretch hats to fit my head, because my head is very egg-shaped instead of oval. You probably couldn't see that, but egg-shaped instead of oval. Anyway, so when she made that, she gave me a copy of the stencil that was used for it. And I asked Peter if I could send that in with my order instead of the sizing kit that he had sent. He said that would be perfect. So I'm very excited about that. I feel like this is going to be like an absolute 100% perfect fit. The hat is 100% beaver fur felt in a steel gray. The gray means that it'll go with a variety of outfits. The beaver fur makes it 100% waterproof without having to add any other treatments or sprays to do so. It's a 12 centimeter crown with a teardrop indentation in the top, and I'll point that out when I take it out. The hat band is 38 millimeter silk burgundy grosgrain ribbon, and the hat brim is 4.5 centimeters, or about 1 3/4 inches, which puts that right in what I consider the sweet spot between the narrower trilby hat style brims and the wider true fedora brims. The edge has an overwelt, which I will also show what that means and point that out. Let's see what we can do to get into this and take a look at the hat. Maybe an easier way. I just didn't loosen it enough. Okay, so Hornskov. There's a note here that says, "Thank you for choosing to get a Hornskov hat. We hope you will enjoy your new hat for many years to come." On a protective, some type of thin plastic sheeting, and you can see the hat box is designed to keep the hat safe and give it the support that it needs so it doesn't get misshapen over time. Right, so here is the hat itself. It is beautiful, a standard box bow ribbon, a feather that was put in. This is the teardrop shape for the center dent, and then of course the forward dents that are put into it. 1.5 inch or 1 3/4 inch brim with the overwelt, meaning that it comes up and is sewn in, as opposed to a naked edge, which would not have the fold at all, or an underwelt where it would be folded over this way. I prefer the overwelts because they're less visible to me. So let me adjust the camera here, and we will do a test fitting. And also on the inside, you can see I had my initials. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera or not. I had my initials added in. It is a genuine leather sweatband, which are fairly easy to keep clean and maintained, with a silk or satin liner on the inside that bears the Hornskov branding. And it does have the 58.5 inch size tag. So with that, I will say this: the gray is a little bit darker than I thought from looking at it on the website, but I absolutely love that. Not that it's darker, but I absolutely love the shade of gray. So let's give it a shot here and see. It is a tad snug, but I don't mind that. That's something that is very easy to fix. It's got the snap brim, so I can wear it up or down, depending on preference. Add a little bit of light here, see if that helps any. No, it does not. Anyway, so the snap brim, which can be up or down. I like the snap brims because it gives me that option. It's got the slight curve. However, even with the snap brim, I almost never wear mine with the brim up. I almost always wear it down. Just that's my preference, and that's exactly what it boils down to. Feeling the top of the crown here, there is a little bit of room between the crown and the top of my head, which means I do have room to stretch it out just a tad, which will let it fit a little bit better. So all in all, I am very pleased with the hat, and I believe we had set not a date per se, because we didn't know when the hat was going to be here, but we had decided that we were going to go out to a piano bar to give me an excuse to wear the hat in public. So we'll have to get that scheduled. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video.